another session of Carping Miracles. Basically,
yards, cleared straight ahead, maintain course.
Stokes is
discretion, second left, cleared straight ahead, maintain course.
Alright. Stokes has just given me a call.
After 200 yards.
Well, today.
Watch the traffic.
Alright, mate. Today, he was going, right, okay, let's, should we go fishing this week? We've got to do a midweek session. I went, yeah, alright, yeah, no worries. And today, all he's been going on about is, oh, it's too cold, I ain't going. And I said, well, look, don't make your mind up just yet. I said, yeah, I mean, we'll have a look at the weather when we get in from work. Anyway, we finished work at like 12:30 today. And he goes, oh, no, I ain't going to go, I ain't going to bother. I went, alright, well, I've got some extra stuff I could do at work anyway. So I went back in. And I started doing some work and get a text on my phone. Oh, I've got to go, I've just looked outside, I've got to go. Somebody's gone down Baker's Puddle without me. He's been down there about 2 hours now. Obviously, I've just finished now. I've got all my, just packed up my kit and straight in the car. I thought, oh, I've got to have some of this. So anyway, you know, normally we have the, them little sheds, didn't we? I said to my mate, I said, you can have that one that I normally have. You know what I mean? I said, always, I've had it twice now. He goes, alright, cheers, mate. And
after 300 yards, turn left, watch for traffic.
He goes to me, text me, and he went, stuff the shed. He said, bring your bivvy, they're having it down the other end. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So he's down the other end now. So I don't know what I'm going to do. If I get there and they're still having it, I mean, you see what the water was last time. It was like last time. It was bubbling and going, and I thought it was the bream. Do you know what I mean? A fair deal. I had that big splash in the middle, and then I cast to it. 20 minutes later, I had a bream. I mean, it might be the bream, but this time it might be the carp. Now, I don't think that the carp are too active in the middle, but I don't know until I get down there. I'll have to see. I mean, Stokes is saying it's the carp and that, and maybe it is. I mean, he ain't going to lie to me, he ain't going to just stitch me up. If he's down the bottom, you know, he's down there for a reason. If he's up the top, then obviously they've stopped having it. So, anyway, what I'll do is I'm trying to get to the old lake as quick as, obviously without speeding or anything like that. I've basically taken, I've got a lot more that I could have taken. You know what I mean? I could take my chair and stuff like that, but I've stopped taking that recently because I've got my Nash bucket cushion. But what I have got to try out this time, bought a new sleeping bag, didn't I? Now, it weren't because I wasn't impressed with the Starbaits one, the Starbait sleeping bag and that, but I really think it was designed for a wide boy bed chair. I really do. And it was just, I was finding in the night, getting like cold spots where the bed chair had sort of like overlapped and sort of like gone down the side of the bed chair and that. And there's me sort of like going about my business, well, sleeping and turning over, and I'm finding cold spots, and I'm like, oh no, that's horrible. So I went online and I thought, what should I do? Get a new seating bag, get a different bed chair cover or anything like that? And it weren't a bed chair cover. I mean, I've got that fleece blanket thing from Afghan, but however, I did buy a new one. Bought this new one because it's got like this built-in mozzie mesh and everything like that. It's waterproof and fleece lined. It looks, honestly, it looks to daddy. I'll show you it later. But
end of the roadway, turn left, watch for traffic.
And the sleeping bag, I bought the Nash Snug Bug Extreme. So yeah, again, we'll have a look, see what it's like. I'm just going to try it out tonight. It's going to go down to about 1 degree tonight, apparently. But yeah, we'll see, and I hope it lives up to it, because it come today, and I literally went to the post room. I was like, all right, give me that. All right, got it. Opened it up, had a quick look. Well, I haven't even got it out of the bag yet. I just opened up the parcel as such to see it was a sleeping bag and that, and it's massive. It's like when it's packed up, it's still the same size as the Starbaits one when it's all packed up, but it's a Nash one, and it's got like the fleece lining and that, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what it's like. Hopefully it's going to be nice and toasty, especially with that bed chair cover, and I ain't going to get any cold spots tonight, fingers crossed. So right, like I say, I'll speak to you in a bit, and hopefully we'll have a few fish. Good morning. It's about quarter to 10 now, I think. My alarm went off a minute ago and that was for 9:30. Well, it's been going off all morning, but... Well, when I say my alarm, I don't mean my bite alarm. I think that's the coldest one we've done so far. Bloody freezing. What was it? Gus was saying it was -2 last night, ground temperature. And I think it's like 1 degrees or 2 degrees air temperature, but I felt it last night. Half 12 last night, middle rod. I'm in the same place. Got Carp corner again. Ash down there. That's his bib he's set up down there. Standing in front of it now. He had a bleep last night as well. But obviously middle rod's down there. In a little bay. I last night like that. Got up, nothing. And then left hand rod, same place down there. That at 6:30 this morning, same thing. And then the right hand rod is on the edge of them brambles there next to that peg. Nothing on that one. But to be honest with you, I think I got done twice last night at 12:30 and 6:30 this morning. They've done me, you know what I mean. I've got stupidly slack lines. I mean, they're like bloody ray guns coming off with a curly line and that. And for it to go, I think that's something's done me. And but I know I keep going on about effort equals success. I was so cold. I literally just had to say in my mind, no, it's alright. Line bite. Don't worry, because I was just freezing. Obviously, I'm standing out here. Once the things have gone, and I'm standing here, and I'm waiting, and nothing's happening. And I'm started like shaking, like bloody looked like I was having a fit or something. You know what I mean? It was shaking that bad. So straight back into the new sleeping bag. Now, I told you I'd give it a review. Okay, now here's the sleeping bag on its own. Oh. Looks like any normal sleeping bag, and it is Nash Snug-Bug Extreme. Alright, lovely bag, bit smaller than the other one, the Starbucks one, which is what I wanted. Fleece lined, I've never had that before, and that was lovely. And then I used it in conjunction with this bed chair cover, which I got off eBay for like 20 quid, brand new, made by a company called Cypress. Now I know they say, well, I say buy cheap, buy twice and that, but to get this for 20 quid, that's waterproof as well apparently. And then in here, unzip all that, and there's a mozzie net that goes over your head for summer and that. But first impressions, what do I think? Well, when I got it out, I was like, oh, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Looks to daddy. Really nice bag and that. And then last night, obviously, when I got that run, tried to get out of my bag, and the crash out, like breakout zips that are meant to work, just jammed on me. Never had that before, not on the Starbase one. They just, I mean, boom, straight open. And sometimes that's a problem, because they open so easily that, you know what I mean, in the night you find yourself wake up in the middle of the night and your zips are half undone. But these ones, they're jammed. And then this morning, 6:30 again, jammed again. Same place. Now I don't know whether it's because I fixed it to the bed wrong or what, but I don't think I fixed it to the bed wrong. So as you can see, I'm not really happy with it right now. But the bed chair cover, that's alright. That's good. It's done its job. Stayed on my bed as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, some of them they just don't stay on. They end up piling on the floor. But this one was really good. Stayed on the bed. I've only fixed it one side, obviously, so I can jump out the other side. But that's made me gutted. That's really annoyed me that the old crash zips didn't work twice. Maybe I'll try it on the other side on a different side or something. And they might work better on the other side. I don't know, but yeah, last night was a cold one. I mean, look at this. So it's frost. Look, frost on the ground and that. Bucket of water in, look, frozen. So I woke up when I got that run at 6:30 this morning. I looked at the net. The net was white. And there's still frost on the bag there and the seat. And yesterday, I remember I said to Ash said, "Oh, get down here, they're having it." I thought, well, I'll get a kilo or so of bait out the freezer, and I did. In there, a couple of pinkies in there as well, ready to go. I thought, oh, I mean, they're going to have it, so I don't want to run out of bait if they're having it. Got down here, nothing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he must have seen something. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone down there on purpose to fucking do this. But I see where the sun is now. The sun's up there in the sky, which is obviously warming up that further part of the lake. And still time for a run. Always time for a run. But I'm gonna pack up soon. There he is. Look, there's that little cat from last time. You can see it. There he is. Yeah, so weren't no cooking going on last night or anything. Didn't even bring Kadak. Ash brought his jet boil, but it was so cold that the gas didn't work. So I mean, we're lucky here because we're down at Baker's puddle again. We've got a microwave and a kettle in the shed just down there. So I brought a couple of microwave meals. OJ came down again, or now he's a civilian, Martin, as he likes to be called. We used to call him OJ in the army and that, but now he's not in the army anymore, so he likes to be called Martin. Each to their own. But yeah, so I got the kettle on last night, and instead of having like me and Ash cooking, because we're so far away, we just bought microwave meals, stuck them in the microwave. But then OJ came down and he went to Asda's for us, brought me back a couple of microwave pizzas and some microchips and a bottle of Dr Pepper and a few beers and that. I didn't have any of the beers last night, it was too cold, absolutely bloody freezing. So I've just opened my flask this morning, hoping that my water would still be hot, but it ain't, so I'm going to have to boil the kettle up again. But that's it, another short session, overnighter. Literally I got down here about 6 o'clock last night. Well, I had my rods out by about 6 o'clock last night. Nothing. So we don't always catch, but that's just the way it goes, mate. It's just the way it goes. Yet again, from the other video, I'm still getting like really good feedback and that, which is always good to hear and good to see. And Ash is loving it as well. And I know he ain't featured much on these ones lately, but it seems every time that we come lately, his camera's either battery's dead or he's just too busy doing what he's doing and got to shoot off and that. So yeah, oh, my hands are cold holding that camera. Ash is getting his bivvy down now. Just putting that down. I need to get a proper video camera, I think. I'll start doing all this properly. But yeah, I mean, if you look at my rods now, I mean, normally, see the lines coming out of the reels. Normally, I'll put the lines in the clips up on the rods and that, and clip everything up and make sure all my bobbins are exactly the same height. Well, depending on what I'm doing. But last night I'm fishing all slack lines. But look at them right now. I've got one slightly semi-slack. The two on the left are proper slack. None of them are in the clips. None of the reel handles are the same way. None of the bail arms are the same way up. Literally just got here last night. I needed to get my rods out so quick, and I even said to OJ, I said, mate, I don't even feel confident today. He said, why? I said, number one, it's going to be bloody freezing. I said, number two, I'm in a rush. I've rushed it. Because yesterday when we finished work, Ash said, "Do you want to have a fishing day?" I says, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, we'll just watch a couple of DVDs and get some rigs tied up and what have you." I said, "Yeah, alright, yeah, we'll do that." And see where we go from there. But then he phones me when I'm at work doing a bit of overtime, unpaid. He goes, "Oh, I'm down here," and they said they're having it, look outside. He says the weather's too good. So there we go. Right, this might be the last vlog. So only a really short video this time. So 2 videos, not even, no catch reports. A mini tackle review of my new sleeping bag. Oh! Remember last time I done the old review of the 5-star, Chubb 5-star? Well, I was true to my word and I upgraded to the 6-star. So there it is. It's exactly the same, except 6 patches for my rods. So now what I have, I'm going to do my matches. So when I do my matches, what I'll have now is oh, that's quite bright actually. Okay, so two rods on the right, spod marker, alright, with I have the Witchwood Epic 10K as my spod and marker with braid on and the what have you. And then the 2 middle ones are my short to medium, which is the ones I've got out now. I bought my extra one, that's the Grays Prodigy Plus with the 8000 GTE B bait runners. And then on the 2 left hands are my 13 footers, mil specs, star baits, long cast rods with Shimano big bait runner long cast, the daddy of all long cast reels, big pit reels. But still ain't got to use them yet. Look, still got the bloody 50mm butt rings. Only rod on the market to have a 20mm tip ring. The mil specs, and these are 3.5 pound test curve, 13 foot. Lovely. So that's my competition setup. But I bought my extra rod because I knew I was coming down here. And I thought, right, I'll bring the extra one because I want to get 3 rods out. But anyway, right, I'm going to start packing up now. I see Ash is already packing up, and we've got to get back to work. In work for 12. So speak to you soon. Later. Right, just a quick one before I go. I'm packing up now. My rods are in. Everything's in, just the last bits now. And I just thought I'd just do a quick piece on. It's basically for you guys who've just bought like brand new gear, like really expensive gear. I mean, most carp gear is as well, and you want to look after it, don't you? Alright, well, basically, if you buy something expensive, you're going to have to look after it a bit more, with a bit more extra care, aren't you? Right? So, what I do, I'll show you what I do, and the stuff that I use to keep my stuff looking good and staying good, just like to protect it in transit and stuff like that. Okay, so first of all, for me delks, alright. Here we go, this is my Delkims, right? Okay, so each of them are in the plastic cases still that they come with. Unfortunately, I bought the snag ears for 2 of them. I can't remember what they're called now, but they're snag bars basically. And I put them in the cover, but I couldn't get them out, so I had to cut it on that one there and that one there. So that's number 1, that's number 3, and this one here number 2, which hasn't got the snag bars. Don't need them in the middle one, do you? That's just, that hasn't been cut anyway. And then the receiver, you know what I mean, that's protected in there. The carbon arms are down the side there, and then everything that I use is in its protective sleeve, you know, and it's still in its packet, like with 3 arms, lights and that, so they go in there like that. And then this basically shuts down. This is a thing called a Pelly case, and I got it off of eBay. But I put my little sticker on there, look, just to show you what it is. But that goes down, and then that, rock solid, nothing else is going to get in that. And then, remember what I said about the Chubb rod holder? Oh, let me look at that. I don't think you can get more sturdy than that. Look at these straps all done up, rock solid, padded throughout, everything like that. And then I've left one of my rods out just to show you how else I look after them. Okay, so at the top I've got tip protectors, alright, that keeps the tops looking good. In the middle I've got rod bands, right, which go around the blanks of the rods and then have a separate velcro bit that keep the lead in place, right, so that can't smash against the thing. At the hook I've got these MCF, basically they're like hook protectors that don't damage your hook or anything when you're hooking on your eye. And then down the bottom just some rod wraps, alright, and that's on every rod in there apart from my spod rod. Pretty much exactly the same thing going on, apart from obviously there's only 4 of them on. But yeah, so I thought I'd just show you that, just so you know what I mean, just to help you look after your kit a little bit more and give you an idea of what you can do. And that's me now. Oh well, I mean, what I said about that, I thought the fish had done me. They definitely have, because the 2 rods that went at half 12 last night and half 6 this morning were jammed in the rock. There's like hardcore gravelly stuff down there, and they were jammed in the rocks. Now I know that they don't normally do that, so that bib was the bailiff Gus. He says that they're really good at getting rid of the hook, really good here, and I know that I've got done on both them rods, because the 3rd rod just come straight in, you know what I mean. But I was like, oh, is there something on here? And then boom, and then it came out of jammed in the rocks and that. So I definitely got done. So I should have, you know what I mean, last night put them out again, got them in, baited up again, but I didn't, so I was too cold, and that's why we had a blank. Didn't even have a bream. So that is why I blanked, because I couldn't be bothered to get out of my sleeping bag, well, to stay out of my sleeping bag. So that's it. So that's it for another session. Not much to enjoy, but hopefully you got a few more tips, and we'll look forward to the next one, and hopefully you'll enjoy that just as much as you enjoyed the rest. Alright? Okay guys, fish safe, don't have nightmares.